Alright, so here is my Bandai kit of the X-Wing Starfighter Red 5. Luke Skywalker's X-Wing. Let me just circle this around for you real quick here, and I'm going to tell you what I did with it. So, what I did with it was actually not a lot. So I got to tell you, this Bandai kit went together super simple, easy, and almost like a snap type kit. I only painted, it's actually hard to see, the engine silver. Inside, I think it's on the bottom here, of the engines, that was silver too. Painted the back black. I should have put like a silver wash in it, but I did not. This middle piece here was black, and then I dry brushed it silver over it. And the end caps of the afterburners is gunmetal, Tester's gunmetal. But then I kind of scraped away the paint around the edges to look like it was worn out. That was the extent of the painting. What I did then was how I got the weathering was I took acrylic black paint, super thinned out, and I first of all tried to fill in all the lines. So the lines would show up, all the panel lines. But I did it heavy. And then after it sat there for just a second, not too long, I then took a paper towel and just real quickly smeared it downward. All in, obviously, this motion to go with the movement of the starfighter in space. Same thing on the sides here. After the decals are put on, I just put the the black on there to fill the lines in, and then just real quickly. That was it. That's the extent. I filled in a little bit of black on the inside of the engines there, just to shade up. I tried to do a little more black around back by the engines over here, and underneath the wing I tried to do a little bit more, just for like an oil spill, oil leaks that a engine would have. So that's why underneath the wings I actually intentionally did the weathering a little heavier there. And then on the front nose here, I tried to do a little heavy on the front nose, but for some reason it kept coming out just as light as the rest of the fuselage did there. So that was the extent of the painting. My personal opinion would be I would love to do one of these kits again, but I would not want it as dark as this is. I wouldn't want it as grimy as I did this one. But I like the grime effect. I think it looks really good. This kit has the Luke Skywalker figure in it. It also has the Rey figure, because this is the Rise of Skywalker release. But it's Red 5, so Luke Skywalker. Full disclosure on this, I did not see Rise of Skywalker. I saw the first two Disney Star Wars movies, and I was not a fan, so I never saw the third one. So why Rey is flying Skywalker's X-Fighter, X-Wing, I can make guesses, but I don't want to do that. So that's all I did. I mean, this is like a weekend kit project. Super fun. The base I did in black, obviously, here. Let's make it stand there. It's super fun. It's kind of a weekend project. I would love to do some more of these. I will do some more. Well, let me just say it this way. This is like a winter project. When you're sitting inside and you can't go outside to paint, snap these bad boys together. Get the decals on. There's a lot of decals missing here. I'll say that in a second. And then just do the weathering with the acrylics. I'm missing some decals underneath the fuselage, and I'm also missing some decals that go in between the wings there, the X's of the wings. I did not add those on. So it's got a few different poses you could do for the X-Wing here. It comes with all the parts too, by the way, if you want to put it on the ground. Like this panel here comes off, and there's a couple panels under the engines. So you can have that open, and has the landing gear. Obviously I want mine to fly. I kind of like the in-motion look. I don't know. I'm looking at it through the camera here. I think it looks a lot better in person. I think this is definitely one of these kits. You really got to see it in person to appreciate it as much as it is. So I'm going to say the weathering is correct. I mean, it's all in the right direction because the way, you know, Starfighter would fly that way, so all the stuff would go on that way. But I've never seen space debris or battle damage on a spacecraft before. So I'm going to presume it's correct. And the great part about weathering this too is you can buy like 10 of these kits and weather it and you'll never get the same effect. So this is a lot of fun. I really, really love doing this kit. I'm actually a little upset myself that it took me this long to get one of these kits. Let's take a look at the bottom again. So, alright. So, I do have the box cover over here. So I'll show you this. That is this model right here. So, highly recommend it. Get yourself a couple. This is fun. This is a good weekend project. Can't stress that enough. This is fun. Alright, everybody. I appreciate you watching. If you stayed here this long, stay for this little slideshow afterwards. I appreciate y'all watching. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It's always free. And those of you who are subscribed, hit that like button. Alright, everybody. I'll catch you guys later. Appreciate you watching. Get a little Star Wars in you. Pew, 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 pew.